Look at this piece of work out here. That white car belongs to the spot belongs to the unit upstairs. That spot belongs to me. Look at all of the other parking spaces here. And he's in mine. Alrighty, what up, y'all? It's 8 o'clock-ish on a Friday night. My daughter's at her mom's tomorrow night and the next night. So all weekend to myself, doing what I want. So 8 p.m. on Friday, back up in the shop. Here to basically continue. I've got this light set up so I can put tiles here, get a really good picture. Audio message from my daughter. Hold up. Alrighty, didn't need any sort of reminder as to why I'm here at 8 p.m. on a Friday, but I got it. So anyways, the plan around here right now is to just finish up the pictures for the website. I mean, shoot, it took me like 5 hours to do what I've done so far, and there's still about half of it left, so we'll kind of see what I can do. It's kind of hard to make a video about this because I need my phone for literally every part of it. This is how it's done. Try and get it centered as much as possible. Boom! There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, we got a wild and wacky day of sales that went down in here today. It's Saturday, day's almost done. And I guess this is an extension of yesterday's late night ramblings. And everybody that bought tile today got what they paid for, so that's a good thing. There was 48 square feet here of basically this, but it had glass with it. It was the last I had of it. She took it all. And then another fella took 50 square feet of this 1-inch hexagon tile, which is this stuff right here. Might cost $2 a foot. And then we also sold 30 square feet of this one at $5.50 a foot and 80 square feet of this one at $5.50 a foot. And these both came on a pallet that I paid $150 for. And what also came on that $150 pallet was these, which sold just the other day, 50 square feet at $8 a foot. And then also sold a bunch of samples. And then also 50 square feet of this one, $5 a foot, cost me $2 a foot. So we are ripping. Thankfully the day's almost done because it's freezing. And at my tile storage this morning I found like a consolidated pallet with a bunch of different kinds on it. 77 feet of that one, 67 of that one, 82 of that one, and so on. There was also both of these on it. This was from a big store buyout I did a while ago. There was like 20 pallets, and each pallet was its own thing. And then there was another pallet of basically the end that didn't go on the other pallets. So a bunch of lots of new stuff, which is awesome. And it's freezing. Need some time in front of the heater. And also a sale that got organized today, but hasn't actually happened and won't be happening until tomorrow. The lady that bought and ordered that and paid for it and all that, she needed a floor tile to match up with it. So this really thin stuff, I had this lighter color and then a darker color of it. It cost 50 cents a foot. She went with that. 200 square feet she needs, and it cost me 50 cents a foot, so a $400 sale. Okay. So there's 20 square feet in a box for this stuff, and I'm sure of it. She wants 200 square feet. I just dug it out from under there. And to do that, I had to move all of these and all of these off of here, just a random pallet of mosaics. But I found this really nice 2-inch driftwood hexagon. 4 boxes, I think, so I'm gonna grab those. But last one, the rest are in the car. All right, there we go. 10 boxes, 200 square feet. It's pretty crazy. These are so thin that there's 10 in a box instead of the usual 8. And look at this. Strumming my pet peeve, like unreal, man. Get out of my spot, right? But anyways, gonna unload that. Also brought some other kind of tile that I'm planning to push these back and put them right here. They're really nice. Oh, I already mentioned it while I was there, 2-inch hexagon. But yeah, her 10, I'm just gonna stack them here.
Fits into this shopping center, making sure that they're not going to violate any of the other exclusivities that I've given this shopping center. Two, they got to have credit worthiness. Credit worthiness here.
250 pounds. Alrighty, so here we have it. I got a message from her earlier that I didn't realize she's coming Monday instead of tomorrow, which is fine. Normally, like, she didn't pay anything for me to bring these in, but she did, however, buy these, and it's for the same bathroom, so I didn't see a problem bringing them in. Normally, I'll try and get a deposit before I do anything kind of crazy. Like, that was a lot of moving that pallet of mosaic and whatnot, but those are there. Man, nice stuff. 2-inch driftwood hexagon. There's 12 in a box, so decent amount, you know, at least enough for like one massive backsplash or a couple of smaller backsplashes or shower pans or whatever people want to do with it. But yeah, this palette that I found of all these different kinds, it's so awesome that they're all bigger amounts too, not like 20 of this, 30 of that. They're same thing, you know, like 60, 70, 80 feet. So yeah, the plan's to go back, get some of these. Where am I going to put them? I don't know. I think in my tile storage, I only have one more box of that. So 18 square feet plus was whatever's here. Like, that's an annoying amount to try and sell, you know, 30-ish feet. And this, I think there's one more box too, which is still going to be, these have a lot too, 15 in a box. So 65-ish square feet left once I bring that in. Yeah, so anyways, so yeah, I think what I might do is just bring those in, and then I can move both of those stacks into the back and then put 2 new stacks of stuff there. And you know, there's room there now that those are gone. And did I mention that in my sales there was, I'm not sure if I did now that I'm thinking about it, but there was another sale that went down here, which was these. I gave it to them for $6, and normally I sell it for $7.99 because it's so freaking crazy. These are tiny. These are 0.6 of a square foot per sheet. And if you go to a place like Home Depot, you notice they're like $14.99 price for mosaics. That's per sheet. And some of their sheets are pretty freaking small, so you're paying over 20 bucks a foot for some of their basic stuff. Where am I going with this? Shoot, I sold a bunch of that, I think, yesterday. I have to restock this sucker. I'm thinking what I might do is, like, probably turf it. Like this, I've just had it for over 2 years. 35 feet, $5 a foot. It's a nice grade glass. I mean, I sell a lot of backsplashes that are 35 square feet or less, but they just choose nicer stuff. Same with this yellow one. Shoot, and this one. These all sold well when I had an abundance and could sell by the square foot, but 39 feet, and 35 feet. I bought the whole lot of them probably about 2 years ago, and I've had these stacks somewhere in my shop for quite a while. Although for about 6 months of that while, they were stacked one on top of the other there and kind of not visible to buy. But yeah, I mean, I can take a look around here and realize I want to keep those, and those, and like kind of everything else here. I wouldn't mind it if it was just not there and I got nothing for it. But I also can't blow it out. Like, I don't know. I mean, what should I do with this stuff? I'm just thinking out loud now. I need space for nicer things, and I have a bunch of ugly stuff. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. But I'll just let it sit. Same with these. I think I have one more box, so that's 24. I don't think I'm even going to try and sell those anymore. I'll just hang on to them because I don't know if people that have bought it so far might need more. But that's another space there. So I've got at least 4 spaces, and that's realistically the only... I won't bring more than that here. I also think I might be sold out of this, which is pretty annoying because from outside, my whole aesthetic that I was going for, having like nice branded boxes up front, this is just low, and it's been low for a couple days now. But I don't have any more basalt to put here, and this is all basalt. Actually, I do have these, which I could probably bring in a stack, but these are in white boxes, so just throw everything off. Or do I want it to look more like a miscellaneous kind of getting what I can. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to represent in this place. And the reason I said turf rather than blowout, I've had a comment saying like, why don't you just mark all the small lots way down? Because like at $5 a foot, 35 square feet, what are we looking at, like 160, 175-ish or whatever? If I was to blow it out at say 120, something like that takes away from my sales over here. 8, 9, even 5 times 35 is, I mean, if I just have this, then people just buy from here, but having super cheap deals back here, I mean, something is better than nothing, but you know, I'd rather make a $250 sale than a $120 sale. So, and I think that's a big part of the reason why I can get a lot of the deals that I get is because stores think the same way. They don't want to take away from, you know, a $15 or $20 mosaic by selling an $8 mosaic. And just before we go, a little update on all this crap. No movement. I posted these boxes and the box of bags, these PMC bags, for $100. I've gotten 5 messages, and from 3 people said they were coming for it, and they're still sitting here. So, you know, I get by on Marketplace so well because everything I sell is replenishable. Even when I was doing the mystery boxes, it's one ad for one box, and you could use that ad, you know, 10,000 times. But one item, it's so annoying to sell on Marketplace. Also, 0, I think I had 2 messages about the tea sets. Nobody taking it serious. And these freaking things, I posted this entire lot for $300, including the totes. And there's 73 of these, 161 2-packs, 125 3-packs. So that's a lot of freaking units here for $300. 0 interest. I think the ad has 2 or 3 views. And I mean, I'd be happy if someone showed up and gave me $100, including the totes. Realistically, the space is worth more to me now than any of the crap that's over here. These are all filled with product too. Some high piece count, some of that FBA stuff like creams and perfumes and whatever. Same deal, man. I'd love to not have any of this sitting here except this. Although I do like this station. It's perfect height to work on. What am I even doing, man? Let's go get some tile that we don't have any room for in here. Okay. Back up in here. These lights aren't going to do much where we're going. Look at this. Just condensation dripping down. Oh, I thought I just saw something move over there. So that kind of consolidated palette of miscellaneous is actually, I mean, there's a lot of them in here, but it's like up there. And the reason it looks so disheveled now is because I was up there this morning. That's how I know exact square footage for everything. I already kind of sorted it out. Shoot, man. So I'm just gonna load it up. See, had this stack of pallets not fallen a while ago, there wouldn't be a problem just walking through here. But can't step on this shit. So anyways, that's what I'm up to. Okay. Oh, shoot. So I got 3 new styles. These are the penny rounds. Damn nice. And then the arabesque pattern, same material, and this marble. Alrighty, we back in here. Pushed myself a little too hard. I was carrying 3 of those, which those are about 25 pounds a box, and 2 of those, 50 pounds per box. So my back's fine, but my feet are killing me. And yeah, the reason I brought that marble herringbone was because I figured since I'm done with the hexagon, I can put them here. Nice white marble. It's basically this, except for this type of marble. So that'll be a perfect spot for it. And yada yada, I just hope they fit because they're kind of chonky boxes. And I just need to unload, I guess, or should I probably try and find a space first? On my way back here, I got a message with a screenshot of this, and she had this one circled. She's like, is it really 10? How many square feet do you have? And I was like, yes, it's $10. I have 100 square feet. And then she responds back saying, can you do it for $2? So I responded, well, it's 27 in Burnaby and I have it for 10, so let me think about it. And then I left the conversation and blocked her. Look at that perfect fit right there. All right, I think that's where we're gonna end this off. These, actually, let me get another count of them. I think there's more than 80 square feet. Okay, so yes, these went up by 9 square feet, 89 feet there. And it's 11 sheets per box, and there's only 89 feet here. And that's because of the way they measure out. So this is measured properly. Anyone that buys it will get what they pay for. And the penny round is 101 square feet in this amount of boxes. These are actually bigger than a square foot slightly. Couple sheets had pieces falling off, so those are going. And besides those two, these are new in the shop also. Pleased with those. That's ready to go. And I guess the last thing is just the marble herringbone. Man, nice stuff. Very consistent too. Like, there's not a lot of really dark pieces and really light pieces here and there, but in a very kind of nice way. See, unlike this sort of situation where there's some dark pieces and then some like stark white pieces. So what that means for these is that, like, it's basically people just sitting with buckets of tile, kind of picking chips out and placing them into mosaics. Actually, yeah, see how this one's got so many white pieces? And then some pieces will have, oh, these have a lot of white, but some pieces will have a lot of dark, and they're just mindlessly kind of slapping them into sheets. And so it's called high variation. So like installers, they'll open all the boxes, they'll do their layout before they even start. So that's kind of a normal thing. But it's always nice when it's just, you can tell the quality. That's like, you know, lower quality. And those ones, these other ones over here are good quality.
Dad, can you please text me like the emoji stuff? I'll be very grateful. Also, happy emojis. Thank you, Dad.